Wow. Alicia picked that song for this week, and I thought of something. I wanted the Jason Mraz one because it was kind of up and so forth. And Jason used to sing before he became famous at a spiritual center down in San Diego. Yes. So anyway, and Alicia did this, and when I saw I had to do the talk, I go, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I had to do it after Trump got shot. Now I've got to do it after the election." And I had to come up with my title before anything, okay? I have to get it out sooner. And it came to me that infinite possibilities. That is the universe we live in. Infinite possibilities. And I thought, okay, I knew I was going to come in here this Sunday, and there'd be so many of you going, "Oh!" And there'd be so many of us going, "Oh." Not too happy. Not too happy. And so I want to share this with you. This is what we're here for. Be the reason why people believe in beautiful souls, kind hearts, and good energy. Never stop being a good person. That's beautiful. But you want to hear the snarky part of Dr. Laura? Okay, that was, kumbaya. But the snarky part was going to tell you all to close your eyes except for Eric Williams for the next one. When you are full of love, it confuses people who are full of shit. Eric's got my personality. I am known as the irreverent reverend, okay? I never intended to be a minister, but here I am. And anyway, I just thought, but that's what we need right now. And I've got some really personal revelations and things that I want to share with you today about this. I'll just say it now that it's over, because I didn't want to promote politics, but I did vote for Kamala, okay? But I learned a lot. No. But this is what happened. The wise come to know their own inner conflicts, while the unwise keep insisting that all the trouble is the fault of others. Now, this is where I'm going to get kind of personal. I didn't share this with you before, but the week before I was going to Kauai with my family and I was going to my class reunion, I had an appointment with my oncologist, and I had some more tumors, and I have to undergo chemo again. And wait a minute, this is okay. And of course, you know what the first thing I said to him was, he said, "We're going to put you under the chemo you were under last time." And I go, "Okay." And I go, "Oh God, am I going to lose my hair again?" That was the only thing I was concerned about. That was what I was concerned about. And so he was leaving for Hawaii. That was on Monday. He was leaving for Hawaii himself on Wednesday. He was going to a medical convention in the main island. I was going to Kauai the following week, but I had my class reunion. He said, "Okay, so I'm setting you up with this appointment with this doctor on Wednesday, and then you're going to have this procedure on Friday." And I go, "Oh, no, I'm not." And he said, "What?" And I said, "I have my class reunion." And he said, "And then next week we'll have to start you on your chemo." And I go, "No, next week I'm going to be in Kauai. I am not going to go and have this happen." And he goes, "Laura, and he was kind of irritated with me. He said, "Well, let's see. You're going to go see this doctor Wednesday. Let's see what he says, blah, blah, blah." He was going to take some tests. I said, "Okay." So I went in there, and first time I met him, great guy, Dr. Hicks, he's fabulous. And I said, "Hey," he said, "Okay, I'm going to take this specimen and blah, blah, blah." Anyway, he said, "And then you're going to have this procedure Friday." I go, "No, I'm not." He goes, "You have to. Jennison will get mad at me." And I go, "I don't care. Blame it on me." I said, 2 weeks is going to make a big friggin' difference in my life. I said 2 weeks is going to make a huge difference in my life to be with the ones I love and to be surrounded in a beautiful place with my family. I'm not going to do it. I'll wait till I get back. So he goes, oh, okay, well, he was fluttered. And he said, and I said, I'm going with my 2 boys. He said, have you told your sons about this? I go, no, because I don't want to spoil their vacation. And I'll tell them at the end. He goes, well, I think you should tell them right away. And I go, okay. So anyway, Ryan, because he lives with me, he knew what happened. So I told him, I said, but don't tell Corey. I want to tell my other son. I'll wait till we go to Hawaii and I'll tell him. So, well, Ryan couldn't keep his big mouth shut, but he didn't want it all on his own. Yeah, like mother, like son. But what happened was the doctor was so cute. He called me personally the next day. He said, okay, your tests are here. Go. You can go. When you get back. I go, great. So I really had to do a lot of thinking. And what I realized is I started thinking, okay, after all this, after the election results, I'm like, oh my God, the cancer and what I realized is I've never in my life been so obsessed with an election in my entire life. I'm telling you, I was listening to podcasts left and right and just all that, and I realized I was absorbed in negative energy, negative thoughts. That's what it was. And it came to me on the night when the results were coming in. And I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I was just shocked. And I had this moment where I said, Laura, what do you teach? Everybody is an aspect of God. Even though we can't see it, there is a divine purpose for each person. I almost threw up saying it, but I said it, but I got it. I got it. I really got it. That there is a divine purpose for everything. And then what happened was, so normally in the morning, so I already knew what the results were going to be that night. And in the morning, I normally would go on my podcast and hear all the great stuff. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to turn on something else. And I love to listen to this Alex, the Next Level Soul. And I'm telling you, take a picture of this. I highly recommend it. It blew me away about what this has all been predicted, that this time would come with us. Here's the thing. What I really want the message to be is we are all about love. We're all Americans. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, we want what's the highest and best for our children, for our future, for our country, for the world, for each other. But there is a divine plan, and we have to have faith in that, whatever it is. Can't be bragging or nanner or anything like that. We have to be able to talk and know that we are on the same journey. And this thing was profound for me. It really, really, anyway, I highly recommend. And in fact, I love this astrologer so much that I went and ordered on Amazon the book. It's not coming till November 18th or whatever. And then I said, well, I got to get it on Kindle. I got to start reading this now. And I read it on Kindle. Then I got it on audio because I can't always be reading, but I can be listening. And it really made me realize how we are all connected. And it's connected through that love. We may have different ways of thinking how things should unfold, but you know what? It's unfolding perfectly. There is a divine plan. Ernest Holmes says, when one conceives a new idea, he's actually specializing the law of cause and effect for the definite purpose implied in the idea. I did the she, he, because he always says he. I didn't want, I wanted to add the she in. She is specializing a law, not creating it. That's what we're doing. We are all divinely guided. We cannot be afraid. We have to know. I believe whether you're Republican or Democrat, we do have a lot in common. We want what's best for our children. We want what's best for everybody. We have to honor our maybe our different perspectives. But listen to them. Maybe you might gain something. But listen with an open heart. Open heart. You know, I had read Edgar Cayce years ago, and he predicted that there would be somebody that would come into our election that would be treated like a god. And this has been foretold. And that's what I want to share with you. First, on the left, if you want to awaken all of humanity, then awaken all of yourself. If you want to eliminate the suffering of the world, then eliminate all the dark that is a negative in yourself. Truly, the greatest gift you have to give is that of your own self-transformation. That's where it's beginning, everyone. It has to begin with us, each and every one of us. And then this is, because I wouldn't be able to remember all these things, I had typed it up here. So I want to share this, things that I've heard this week. What we are experiencing is the evolution of consciousness. Ancient prophecy makers for thousands of years have pinpointed this time we are moving through. This is not an accident, okay? Book of Revelations, Nostradamus, Armageddon, the final battle, as the time when we would be on the march to understanding the nature of our consciousness and be ready to realize the power of truth and love. We have been living in the dark and the fear. It is time for us to step into the light and love. Believe it or not, we are emerging from the darkness into the light. It may not happen in the next 4 years, but with our love, commitment to the higher good of all, we are creating a better world for all. Don't give up. Always look for the light and take the actions of love to be part of our higher evolution. And I'm not saying that, but I'm telling you, when I had all this, I just really calmed down. And actually, I thought, you know what, Kamala, you dodged a bullet. Because this is going to be a time where we have to come together. This is a time when we need to see the divinity in each person we are with. So sometimes all you need is a big hug. All right? Sometimes you just need a big hug. And that's what we're all doing here right now. We're hugging each other with our love. Hug people with your love wherever you go. So passion and mission. Every moment is a fresh, new, and spontaneous expression and should be so considered. Therefore, we should always work for new ideas, and they will always come. We are in this infinite possibilities. You are here at this time in our evolution as humans to be that love, to be that light to everybody, even those that you think are crazy or stupid or whatever things, your negative things you might have been thinking. Let it go. Let it go. We have to work together. We have to talk to each other. We have to find out that we have a lot more similarities. We just thought a different person would be the one. But we just need to hold that light and send that light. And remember always, infinite possibilities. You are full of them. This world is full of them. This is, let's not say it's like Eeyore, looks like rain. No. We need rain. Can't live without rain, right? We need the rain. So go ahead, feel your feelings, whatever it is, and don't attack anybody, don't anybody. Just love each other. We are strong, we are loved. It's starts here. It starts right now with us. And I know that that was that negative energy, and it was like going through me that this is back. And you know what? I am grateful. I am grateful because it was an awakening for me that I had gone down this dark, eating up the negativity of the world and in what everything that was being said and having to pick sides and so forth. It's over. It's over. Let us move forward in the light and the love and be that light and be that joy. Don't let anything or anybody get you down, because you too are divine. Spirit is you. You are that divine, unique expression. Each and every one of us here. Don't ever forget the power you have for good, for the benefit of all. It's not just our country, it's for the world. It's time we get spiritually, as I'm going to say, bitch slapped, and wake up. Namaste.